We're looking at President Donald Trump, currently arrived, a pretty short flight.
Yep.
Now, we were expecting to see some type of ceremony here, greeted by some people. We don't know who was going to be on the tarmac here greeting the president for his sort of final remarks before he flies down south to Florida.
Yeah, typically there's a lovely ceremony as the president exits and the president-elect comes in, a bit of a handover, but we're not seeing anything like that right now. And Lindsey, as you said, there was reports of a military-style ceremony. Invitations went out on behalf of Donald Trump to attend this event.
Yeah. But interesting about that, they said you can come and you can bring 5 people, which was a bit unusual. It sort of made
in pandemic times.
Well, especially since they're usually these things are very highly coveted, so you'd think that you can only bring one person maximum. I want to bring in CTV's Abby Kugadassin, who has been following all of this along with us. Abby, good to see you this morning. So I'm not sure if you can see what we're looking at right now, but we're looking at Marine One just arriving, waiting for that door to open to see the president and the first lady, and then walk us through what happens.
Yeah, so they've just arrived at Joint Base Andrews, the president leaving the White House for the last time as the sitting U.S. president. And Donald Trump absolutely wanted to do this and leave the Capitol as the president. He did not want to leave Washington, D.C. as a former president. And in that vein, he's not attending the inauguration. What we're expecting to see in the next short while is Donald Trump and Melania Trump will, of course, come out of Marine One. And there seems to be family members there on the tarmac there. We're seeing Ivanka, Jared, their children, along with Donald Trump's other adult children. There's some Republican aides and other advisors that he has on his team that will also be there. He is expected to give some remarks, his last official public speech as the U.S. president before he boards Air Force One and takes off for Florida. And all of this will happen before the noon hour Eastern time, and that's because that's when Joe Biden will take the oath of office to become the 46th president of the United States. So there we're seeing the door open, and the president should come down shortly. We're seeing that signature tie of his. Certainly, this is not the normal procedure. Usually what happens is the sitting president would attend the inauguration of his successor. We saw that 4 years ago with Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. They welcomed the Trumps to the White House. They rode in that motorcade together. And then, you know, Donald Trump and Melania Trump waved as Marine One took off with the Obamas inside. That's usually what happens. That's the image that Americans have seen throughout the years. But this will be the first time in some 150 years that a sitting president does not attend the inauguration of his successor. And so certainly, you know, a different process that he's following here. He still hasn't conceded the election. There are no reports that he has called Joe Biden to concede the election. So he's certainly not, you know, accepting the result, but he is leaving Washington. He'll head to Florida. We do have to remember he's going to be an ex-president, but there's going to be some talk about him still in Washington because he's been impeached again earlier this month by the House. And once they send that article of impeachment over, the trial in the Senate will begin.
We're going to give our viewers a chance to listen in and see what happens here in this unprecedented leaving of the president.
Donald J. Trump and Melania Trump.
Thank you very much, and we love you, and I can tell you that from the bottom of my heart. This has been an incredible 4 years. We've accomplished so much together. I want to thank all of my family and my friends and my staff and so many other people for being here. I want to thank you for your effort, your hard work. People have no idea how hard this family worked. They worked hard for you. They could have had a much easier life, but they've had a much easier life. But they did a fantastic job. I just want to thank all of you, everyone. I want to thank Mark Meadows, who's here, someplace right there. I want to thank Mark. But it's been something very special. We've accomplished a lot. Our First Lady has been a woman of great grace and beauty and dignity. And so popular with the people, so popular with the people. In fact, honey, would you like to say a few words, please?
Being your First Lady was my greatest honor. Thank you for your love and your support. You will be in my thoughts and prayers. God bless you all. God bless your families. And God bless this beautiful nation. Thank you.
What else has to be said, right? But what we've done, that's true, honey, great job. What we've done has been amazing by any standard. We rebuilt the United States military. We created a new force called Space Force. That in itself would be a major achievement.
So just listening to current President Donald Trump is for, what, a couple more hours as he lands in Maryland. You just heard Melania Trump, the First Lady, also saying some remarks. Abby, anything else that you want to let us know about what's going to happen from here on out?
The VA.
Well, certainly with regard to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, you know, they're going to be inaugurated at noon today. And as the president leaves right now, Joe Biden is getting ready to go to Mass. And he's going to be joined by his wife, of course, but also the congressional leaders from both parties. So already before he becomes the president later today, he's showing that, you know, he's willing to work with the Republicans. Mitch McConnell will be there. Kevin McCarthy will be there, and they will attend that Mass. And of course, it's going to be a massive historic day today with that inauguration taking place at the noon hour and celebrations throughout the day.
CTV's Abby Kugadasan, from all of us here at Your Morning, you've done such a fantastic job covering everything out of Washington for us. We really, really appreciate it. And we'll chat soon. Thanks so much.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.